Your 80 international vlogs. Tune in. Grab a chair and zoom in. Fully. Then so we go, baby.
Wagwan, welcome to 80 International Vlogs. Big up and bless up to all my new and foundation subscribers. Right now we're on the beach, I go and chill as I pray. Fully. Beach. No, you know, don't worry yourself. Wagwan, my people. Yeah, man, big up and bless up to each and everyone. So, you don't know, today I want to talk about Fat Joe. And you know, say over here on 80 International Vlogs, what we do is entertainment, upliftment, motivation, positive views, positive thoughts. You understand? And my views and opinion doesn't reflect the views and opinions of others. So now today we want to talk about Fat Joe. And you know what I mean, this is the importance of knowing your rights. You know what I mean? And even though sometimes you might know your rights, certain people will try to rob you of your rights just because they probably know more than you. You know what I mean? I say? So it's just how life works. Sometimes you have to make mistakes to learn. You understand? But it depends on how quick you really learn from your mistake. You see me? So Big Pun wife has been talking about this now for a while. You know, she was blacklisted or is blacklisted just because a lot of people who knows Fat Joe. You see me? So you see, because a lot of people know Fat Joe and I guess they respect Fat Joe. You know, if Big Pun was alive, yes, they would have probably respect Big Pun and respect his family. But anyway, you know, after Big Pun passing, it's just how it goes in certain situations, or majority of the situation. People might love you, but at the same time, they don't really know your family enough to really love your family. So you out of the picture is like out of sight, out of mind. So Big Pun out of the picture is like out of sight, out of mind. You see what I say? Yeah. And I also don't own the rights to the music playing in the background, so just don't pay attention to that. You understand what I say? Fully. So anyway, I say now, with Fat Joe, he's been collecting a lot of royalties or a lot of publishings from Big Pun past records or music that Big Pun probably helped him write. You see me? Yeah, but because you know, so now up Big Pun out of the picture, it's like he is the one that's probably on the label. You know, and this is something I think Big Pun wife is called Riaz, not Big Pun. Fat. Yeah, Big Pun wife. I think she's called Riaz. You know, and she's the one I'm saying is blackballed by a lot of the media outlets. You understand me I say? Or yeah, it's a lot of the media outlets. Like a lot of people who know Fat Joe don't really want, you know, mess with her because you know it's a Fat Joe there in the picture right now, and you know what I mean, a lot of people mess with Fat Joe. So just because they don't want to cross Fat Joe or disrespect Fat Joe, you know, say associates or people who we don't really deal with, they'll probably do the same. You see me? Yeah, just like the situation with Cuban linkz. Cuban linkz is being blackballed by a lot of the media and musical outlets just because of Fat Joe. You see me? So people them respect Fat Joe. So really and truly, if Cuban linkz try to come into the picture, them not gonna show Cuban linkz the same respect. Meanwhile, you don't know you're not supposed to go so. You see what I say? Because the whole of them used to be one group. That was Terror Squad. So me expect, it's just my expectation. So my views and opinions don't reflect the views and opinions of others. You know, I expect both of them to kind of click in together because they're from the same clique. But obviously there was something going on in the group where, you know, make them not really mesh together. So if you guys want to know more about this incident, I can dig deeper and give you guys some more. Just leave a comment in the comment section, so at least, or leave a feedback, so at least we can elaborate on the topic or dig deeper into certain topics if you guys want. So anyway, I think Riaz did come out at one point. I was saying that since the passing of her husband, which is Big Pun. Fat Joe didn't really give her no money. You understand what I say? And me I go give you guys a scenario, saying so. For instance, say if one record make 1 million, the other half or whoever else is on that record should at least receive 300,000. You see me? Or if a record label make 1 million, whoever is signed to that record label for or whoever make that contribution so that record label make that 1 million supposed to get like 300,000. You understand? But however, Big Pun wife wasn't getting no money, and this was something that she talked about. And then according to Fat Joe always come in the media and say, oh, he gave her this a lot of money. But let me show you something. You see, I'm an artist, so we are going to talk about records right now. And you see, for instance, if I did a song and I pass, it depends if I do the song independently, like everything, produce the song, mix and master, also the artist and the song, then so everything will probably, all the publishing will come to me. So now, a lot of times when you're working on, or you're working from out of a group, a lot of people play a part. You see me? So a lot of people might help in the writing of the song, so that means they're supposed to get credit. You understand? Whether they want to get 10%, 20%, depends on how much role they play. Maybe they are the executive producer, maybe they also produce the rhythm, also, so that means they're supposed to get credit on the musical end, on the producing end, and also on the writing end. There's a lot of things that really need to play into effect. So anyway, Big Pun. Before Big Pun passed, you know that he was a part of Terror Squad. I don't really know what the role he played, but he was like the main artist. And I'm not sure, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. I think Fat Joe was the one managing the Terror Squad. Or I'm not sure if he was also an artist on the Terror Squad, but it seems like he had a big role playing. So majority of the thing that was coming out of the group, like he was getting like majority of the either publishing or rights, or yeah. So you don't know with Big Pun, anyway, cut long story short, with Big Pun passing, it's like there was nothing really given to his family, and on their behalf, Fat Joe would be the one collecting any outstanding royalties or whatever it is, to contribute that to his family or contribute part to his family. But he wasn't doing that. And this is something that Cuban linkz come out and talk about already, But because he's blackballed, nobody really want to give him the time of day, or nobody really want to listen to his story when he talk about that he's being blackballed from the industry. You see me? And reason being, he's being blackballed by people who either love Fat Joe or associates of Fat Joe. And right now, majority of the industry, or industry people, are associates of Fat Joe. You see me? Yeah, so yeah, man, I think WAC 100 was the one who kind of step in and try to help out. Rhea's, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not sure if that's her name, Big Pun wife. So I think WAC 100 was the one who kind of stepped in and kind of helped her out in reimbursing, I think, 2 million. So imagine that. You see how much she get back from all her husband, royalties and publishing and all of that. 2 million. So this music thing, like me say, you have to pay for sometime learn your rights or know your rights. Or you have to pay for learn sometime. And the quicker you learn, the quicker it is for you to kind of, know what's really going on around your surrounding. Mark you, I put myself in the picture. I lose, maybe not a lot, but I lose. And there's records, outstanding records for me out there that I probably lose off of up until today day. You know what I mean? But if it's something that pop up on the radar, I have a way where I can either reimburse some of my royalties or get back some of my royalties. So you have to pay if you learn. You know what I mean? And you learn day by day. Unless you're really that person that's stubborn and don't want to learn. But believe me, every day we learn new things. depending if you're that person who is open to learning, and you know what I mean. Yeah, yeah, man. So big up to Walk 100 for helping Rias to get back get back some money, because I heard that she's been homeless, and then for Fat Joe knowing that she's homeless, that shouldn't happen. You know what I mean? It's just my opinion and my views. So if Fat Joe know that Rias and her kids were homeless, that shouldn't happen, because him and Big Pun was tight, like brothers. Like even if them not blood brothers, they were like blood brothers. You see me? So Big Pun wife and kids should never be homeless. Fat Joe should be looking out for them. You know what I mean? Whether in the littlest way or the biggest way that he can. You see what I mean? I say every mickle make a muckle. And when I say every mickle make a muckle, I mean if a little bit is what you can do to somebody who is homeless, I would say that's very helpful. You understand? So, yeah, man. So that shouldn't happen. But at the same time, big up to Walk 100 if you step in and try to help her, to reimburse her, to get back some money. So at least she can probably get back on her feet now and, you know what I mean, probably start her own little business, branch off or do whatever it is she can do, you know. But you don't know, she probably still gonna be blackballed from the industry, because you know them things that work. You just have to kind of work yourself into people's heart, because if people don't really like you, there's nothing you can really do. You understand? You just have to try and work yourself. And not to say they won't like you ever, but try and work yourself in them heart. And you know what I mean? And just know, say, what one person like, another might not like it. So, it's just life. You understand what I say? Yeah. Big up and bless up. If you tune in and stay to the end of the video same way, you know the thing. Make sure you give this video a like, subscribe to the channel if you're not yet a subscriber, and also share. You see me? Yes, just remember, once you like this video, YouTube just recommend it to others. You know, and it helps the channel to grow. You see it? If you guys love all the thoughts and everything, all the gems and me and drop, man, just support the channel and share it out. Love, you hear that? Respect. I go by the name of ATA, and this is ATA International Vlogs. Fully. Then us. So we go. I'm out. Until next time. Right now, we're on the beach. I'm gonna drink some beer and go on easy. You see it?